Saying no in China. When doing business or living in China, it is inevitable that one will, from time to time, be forced to say no, to deny a request, or to offer criticism. However, in Chinese society, which emphasizes respecting people's face and maintaining important relationships, saying no directly can lead to unintended problems. As a rule, the Chinese are much more vague and indirect than Westerners. By understanding the different ways in which the Chinese indirectly refuse others, Western business people in China will have several advantages. First, when speaking with Chinese employees, superiors, friends and family members, recognizing a vague refusal can lead to an earlier comprehension and reduce the potential danger caused by misinformation. Second, understanding the Chinese indirect methods of refusal can allow Western business people to apply them to their own conversations and negotiations with the Chinese. By saying no in the Chinese way, the feelings of the Chinese can be spared, allowing for a more effective working relationship. Below, there are several common methods of saying no in China are presented for the education of interested Western business people and travelers, so as to be more able to effectively communicate with the Chinese. Express embarrassment. One of the more common methods of saying no in China is to begin a refusal by expressing one's own embarrassment at the situation. This is stated in an exaggerated fashion, with the person saying no acting as if they are inconveniencing the person they are saying no to. The goal here is to placate the person being spoken to and to give them an extra measure of respect so as to not cause them to lose face or feel unappreciated. This method might be used to get out of going to lunch with a co-worker or declining to help a friend with a favor.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. I completely forgot about having lunch with you today. I'll definitely make it up to you tomorrow, okay?
哎呀，太不好意思，我完全忘记今天与你吃饭的计划，明天我是一定会补偿你的。
Tell a white lie. It's important to remember that saving face for the Chinese has little to do with the truth and everything to do with personal feelings and prestige. The Chinese try to protect the face of friends and coworkers by hiding the truth and replacing it with something less embarrassing or negative. For example, when an outing has been planned with friends or family, not attending because one doesn't want to would cause hurt feelings or anger. It is much more acceptable to the Chinese way of thinking to claim that one has to work overtime to prevent hurting the feelings of a friend. Likewise, when unwilling to work overtime or attend a conference, a Chinese employee might tell their superior that their parents have fallen ill, and thus cannot attend.
I'm sorry, John, I just found out that my wife's parents are coming to visit Shanghai this weekend. They expect me to show them around the city and I'm afraid I won't be able to attend a conference with you. I really wanted to go with you but I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
很对不起，我刚刚发现下周末我岳父岳母都会来参观一下上海，再说他们期待我来带路。我本来很想与你一起参与那个会议，但现在我好像是没办法的。
Offer a positive before a negative. When one has to say something less than positive to a subordinate, this method can be used to mitigate a potentially bad reaction. For example, if one needs to say no to an employee that asks for a promotion, it might be a good idea to first praise their hard work and their contributions to the team or company. When it is necessary to criticize a certain area in an employee's performance that needs to be improved, one can first highlight areas in which they excelled. In this manner the employee's face and they will less likely to feel humiliated in front of their co-workers. Final thoughts. Although Chinese people are not always politely indirect when speaking with one another, it is common enough behavior within the Chinese business and social environments to merit study by Westerners. And while the actual practice of saying no appropriately does indeed take some practice, there are several key categories to saying no which the Western business person in China should try to remember. These are, 1. Express embarrassment and, 2. Telling white lies. While most Westerners may at times be vague and indirect, this is not the norm and usually clashes with Western society's concepts regarding honesty and the truth. Chinese society is the opposite. To the Chinese, being vague and indirect is a part of everyday life and it not only colors the way they offer refusals, but also how they communicate in general. What do you think of the differences between the West and China? Share in comments. If you find this video is valuable, please give us a like and subscribe this channel. Thank you.